The House of Representatives impeaches Vice President Sara Duterte with more than 200 lawmakers endorsing a fourth impeachment complaint. For the details, Gabriel Lalu is reporting live from the House of Representatives. Gab?
Yes, Neil. Vice President Sara Duterte has been impeached by the House of Representatives after 215 lawmakers signed and endorsed a fourth complaint. During the session on Wednesday, House Majority Floor Leader Manuel Jose Dalipe moved to take up additional business for the day and asked House Secretary General Reginald Velasco to read the fourth impeachment complaint against Duterte. Velasco then announced that 215 lawmakers swore before him, signing and endorsing the complaint. Dalipe then asked Velasco how many members there are in the House and how much of it is one-third. In response, Velasco said that there are 306 members and one-third of that is 102. After this, Dalipe moved that the complaints be forwarded to the Senate after the conditions were fulfilled. House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez approved the motion, tasking the Secretary General to transmit the impeachment complaint. There were 7 grounds for impeachment cited against Duterte. First, betrayal of public trust for her threats to President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., First Lady Liza Araneta Marcos, and Speaker Romualdez. Second, malversation of public funds due to the confidential fund misuse with OVP and DepEd. Third, graft due to bribery and corruption in DepEd. Fourth, unexplained wealth and non-disclosure of assets. Fifth, commission of high crimes due to her involvement in extrajudicial killings. Sixth, accusations that she is involved in acts to destabilize the government and causing public disorder. And seventh, betrayal of public trust due to the totality of Duterte's unbecoming conduct as Vice President. Duterte's brother, Davao City Representative Paulo Duterte, however, believes that the impeachment proceedings are merely a form of political persecution. Representative Duterte also warned that it may be dangerous for the Marcos administration to believe that they can push with the impeachment of her sister. Under the 1987 Constitution, all impeachment complaints must be filed before the House. There are 2 ways for an impeachment complaint to move forward. Under Article 11, Section 3 of the 1987 Constitution, a verified complaint can be discussed after the House Secretary General forwards it to the House Speaker. A vote of at least one-third of all House members will then ensure that the complaint would be forwarded to the Senate. But the Constitution also allows a quicker method, where endorsement from one-third of all House members would allow the immediate convening of a Senate trial, skipping the discussions at the House Committee on Rules and the Committee on Justice.
Gab, pinapanood ko ngayon itong parang naging reaksyon ng mga mambabatas natin dyan sa Kongreso matapos yung naging impeachment kay Vice President Sara Duterte. May mga applauses at may pailan-ilan pang lawmakers, may standing ovation matapos impeach ng House of Representatives itong si VP Duterte. Let's talk about what will happen next, Gab. No, we know na na-transmit na dito sa Senado yung impeachment against Vice President Sara Duterte. Ano yung magiging role ngayon ng House of Representatives pag nagsimula na yung impeachment trial?
Bale, bilang ang House ay tinanggap nila ang impeachment complaint na ito at kinatigan nila yung impeachment complaint, magkakaroon ng prosecution team galing sa House. Mga kongresista na bubuo ng prosecution team na ipipresenta yung kaso nila sa Senado na magiging isang mag-act as an impeachment court. So kanina, binanggit din ni Majority Leader Dalipe kung sino-sino yung mga lawmakers o kongresista na magiging parte ng prosecution. Andun si Representative Jervil Ruisto, Romeo Acop, Rog Gutierrez, Joel Chua, Raul Bangolon, Loreto Atcharon, Marcelino Libanan, yung minority leader natin, Arnan Panaligan, Isabel Maria Zamora, Lawrence Defensor, and Jonathan Kit Flores.
Gab, let's explain nga itong konsepto ng pagkakaroon ng prosecution team kapag nagsimula na yung impeachment trial. No? Kung ikukumpara natin to sa normal trials, no, nakikita natin sa mga korte, paano yung magiging itsura noon?
Bali, yung impeachment complaint kasi parang kaso pa lang to. Pag nag-file ka na impeachment complaint, para ka nagsampa ng kaso sa prosecution. Ngayon, ang prosecution dito, yung House. Titignan nila kung meron bang probable cause o merong basehan yung impeachment complaint para dalhin sa Senado na magiging korte. So, kapag na-impeach ang isang presidente, vice president, Supreme Court Justice, hindi pa ibig sabihin nito na matatanggal sila sa pwesto dahil tinatigan lang ng House yung nagsampa ng kaso. In this case, yung mga kongresista. So, impeach na si Vice President Sara Duterte pero hindi pa siya convicted dahil yung conviction ang magdedesisyon nun yung Senado na magiging Senate impeachment, magiging isang impeachment court.
So kumbaga, ang magiging role dito ng mga House prosecutors na binanggit mo, sila yung ngayon yung magde-defend kung bakit dapat, or sila yung ngayon yung mag-explain kung bakit dapat impeach si Vice President Duterte. Tama ba yun, Gab?
Tama. Sila yung magpapaliwanag kung bakit dapat mahatulan si Vice President Sara Duterte na bakit siya kailangan matanggal sa pwesto. Tandaan natin yung impeachment, hindi siya formal na kaso sa korte. Pagtanggal lang talaga siya sa pwesto ng isang opisyal mataas na opisyal ng gobyerno. So, yung impeachment, yung mga kongresista, sila yung magsasabi kung bakit kailangan ma-impeach ni Vice President Duterte. Tapos, meron namang karapatan si Vice President Duterte na pumili ng kanyang abogado na magiging parte ng defense counsel niya.
At yung mga senador in this case, sila yung kumbaga magiging judge na magde-decide kung talaga bang tatanggalin sa pwesto si Vice President Duterte. Tama ba yun, Gab?
Tama. Kung maalala natin, ang pinakahuling impeachment proceedings na kung saan meron na nagot, yung impeachment ni former Chief Justice Renato Corona noong 2011 na kung saan yung mga senador doon nag-akto as nag-participate sila as mga judges. Sila yung humatol, sila yung nagbotohan sa dulo kung dapat bang matanggal sa pwesto si former Chief Justice Renato Corona.
Okay, maraming salamat, Gab. That's Gabriel Lalu reporting live from the House.